Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about something of a side topic, but I'm still going to relate it to life as an ALT because I think it does relate a little bit, and that is PlayStation. I'm a video game enthusiast, and I was worried about bringing my PlayStation 4 to Japan. Now the reason I think this is related to life as an ALT is because there's a lot of ALTs here that are into gaming, and your social life is largely dependent on the people that you happen to be placed around. So, if there's a large number of people that are around you that are into gaming, it helps that if you're also into gaming, which I am, which is awesome. I was a little bit worried because I wasn't sure if my PlayStation 4, which I bought in America, would work in Japan. I'm happy to report that it does, but there are some pros and cons. Start with the pros. One of the good things is once you finally get it set up to the internet in Japan is like the third fastest on Earth. It's second only to South Korea and somewhere else. And it's awesome. It's super easy. Another good thing is that it's easy to play any kind of game that you want. I mean, there's no region blocking, there's no region locking, excuse me. And so you can play games from Japan, you can play games from anywhere on Earth, which is great. Some of the cons are that because it's internet in Japan, you're not going to be able to use your credit card to add money to your PlayStation account. So to get around that, you have to go on Amazon and you have to buy like a digital code and then use that code to input money into your account. And so if you have an American account, you need to do that because you can't buy the cards like at the grocery stores and stuff that they sell at the checkout, because those are in yen and your account is not a Japanese account. Now you could make a Japanese account, but if you're a member of PlayStation Plus, it's not going to carry over to your Japanese account. Your Japanese account is separate. And so there are advantages to having that, like maybe there are games that are cheaper on the Japanese account, or maybe PlayStation Plus members in Japan get different games every month than the American PlayStation Plus members. I'm assuming that if you have two accounts and you have PlayStation Plus on both and you download those games, it's all one hard drive, so you'd still have access to them. You might have to switch back and forth between accounts to play whichever one you want at the time. But hey, if you want to play with that, that's fine. Another thing is because it's PlayStation it's because it's internet in Japan. There's a bunch of copyright issues. So Netflix, not happening. Hulu Plus, that kind of thing, not going to happen. If you're trying to rent movies on PlayStation or through your American account, that's not going to happen. Buying movies is the same thing. That's not a huge problem. You can just watch them online through a proxy server. I mean, not the end of the world there. The only other maybe a downside, maybe not really that big of a deal, is because Japan is traditionally a JRPG or more role-playing game kind of culture. Some games that are a lot more popular in America, like Call of Duty or Battlefield, that kind of thing, although the internet connection speed is really fast here, you're not going to find a lot of people playing, so it's going to be hard to go do local matchmaking. So I'm a casual player of those kind of games, but I do enjoy them. And there are times when there's just nobody online, so you can't play them online. Not a huge deal. It's not a deal breaker for me. Interesting side note on that, though, because Japan is a traditionally JRPG playing country, Japanese gamers hold their controller with their thumbs as far away from the analog sticks as possible next to the D-pad because it's faster to scroll through menus that way. And American players, of course, like first-person shooters, so they want their thumbs right on top of the analog sticks because that helps with the reaction times. So just an interesting little thing. Other than that, the only other thing is if you have the PlayStation protection plans from America, they don't do international shipping. Even though Sony is a Japanese company, which sounds kind of counterintuitive, right? Like you're saving them money by not having to ship it internationally. But if your PlayStation breaks or something, and you have an American PlayStation, and you have PlayStation protection, you have to go back to America, and then they'll send you a box and they'll fix it wherever that may be, and send it back to your house in America, and then you have to get it back to Japan. So there's something. Anyway, just a little side note. I will be making more videos that are more related to teaching and life as an ALT specifically, like at schools. I've got a lot of things to talk about. Those are coming. Those are coming. For now, though, I'm out. Good night.